All right, Brandy, we've been talking a lot about American Craft Beer Week. We've been trying to get local breweries in and interesting stuff going on here in the Hudson Valley. And I think one of the things that I love about craft beer is, you know, you can say what you want to about the beer itself and the quality of it versus something else and the interesting parts of it. But what I like, too, is that craft breweries and so frequently are tied very closely to the communities that they come from.
Oh, my gosh, most definitely.
And so we have a couple of guys in here who exemplify that in a major way.
Who know a thing or two about this.
They do. Larry, Jamie, Mill House Brewing Company. What's going on, guys?
Cheers.
What's up?
How are you? Now, I love everything that you guys always do to keep kind of in touch with the community that you come from, and the amount of involvement you have is pretty incredible. I'm just going to get out of the way and let you talk about some of the things that you guys do and kind of show how craft beer really does impact the community.
You know, I mean, it's amazing how nimble craft beer can be and what we can choose to do because we're smaller companies in local communities. Mm-hmm. And at Mill House, we've really embraced it. And we've had a lot of freedom to kind of work with, you know, local charities on a local level where you get to meet people and know them, kind of like the Anderson Center. You know, this is a great place. You should look them up. I'm sure you've heard all about them. And in April, which is Autism Awareness Month, excuse me, they do great work. They've been in the community for almost 90 years, and it was great to work with them and to give back and to raise awareness through beer. And
you've brewed a beer specifically for them, Mr. Anderson, right?
Yeah. So it's it's a 68 shilling. 1 in 68 kids is diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. So it's great to give back and work with them, and then we've worked with so many other places as well. So Larry, I mean, tell them a little bit about.
Well, Rebuilding Together Dutchess County is, it's a national organization, but there's the local chapter, and they keep residents' homes warm, safe, and dry is their motto. So we do a lot of work with them. I used to serve on the board before the brewery got too crazy. So we continue to work with them. We donate meeting space when they need it. We have some beer going out on the golf course on the 26th of this month for their charitable, it's one of their major fundraisers for the year to keep those guys afloat and keep their budgets in the right place. So, it's a great opportunity for us to get our name out there, and it's a marketing effort for us, and it's a win-win for everybody because there's people out there who get the opportunity to drink Mill House beer that may have previously not had the opportunity.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Getting local beer, playing golf, getting involved with the community. I mean, that's what better combination
you can't go
do you
wrong.
have? Right.
And we have so many choices. I mean, there's a great local organization called Getaway Girls, and Lisa Cortijo, who runs that organization, does an amazing job, and they give back in a great way, in a fun way. So these are patients who are afflicted with cancer, and they put together this gala night for them to get away and get dressed up, and we donate that beer every year to that organization. So they have a beer and they can relax.
That's awesome.
And not have to worry about that daily activities of what they have to deal with, but just have a great night.
And it's so important to do because it's like, when you're battling and when you're fighting something, it takes so much energy away from you. And when you can kind of have that moment to disconnect from that and just experience life and enjoy it the way that you would have previously prior to being diagnosed or throughout the course of your life, it's really an opportunity to just recharge the batteries and then just get right back at that, the fight against cancer. That's a really, really cool thing to do, guys. That's awesome.
It's amazing that, we can affect people's life through beer.
Yeah.
And, it feels great to sell pints and look at sight glasses on bright tanks, but to know that actually we helped somebody or made their day brighter or gave back to something that, in our community where we live, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We also always like to take care of our community servants, our fire department, our police officers. We're constantly doing anything we can to get involved and help those guys get some beer on the golf course for their events or just help them raise funds as well. And, we had an awesome party last year with the town of Poughkeepsie PBA where we were on the golf course, pouring beers for the guys while they're playing and saying thank you for all that they do. And they're saying, no, man, thank you for what you do. Like, without you, we wouldn't be, back at it in the morning with a smile on our face,
Yeah.
And then I think we ended up kicking the keg back at the actual party and raffle. And Larry and I jumped in the car, grabbed another one because those guys were thirsty and they worked hard. And that's what we're about. these guys, they protect, they serve, and they help us, and this is a way for us to give back because it's kind of what we do.
This is, I was expecting an example or two, and these guys could go all morning on the things that they do to help the community. So thank you for proving my point, helping me with my hypothesis that craft beer helps the world become a better place.
At Mill House, we like to say we're saving the city of Poughkeepsie one pint at a time.
Well, Jamie, Larry, Mill House Brewing, if you have not tried their beer, not only can you get it at the actual brewery itself in Poughkeepsie, but you guys have really started to pump out tons and tons of beer. You can get it all over the Hudson Valley. Keep an eye out for it. There's not one that you make that I don't absolutely love. So thanks for coming in, and of course, thank you for everything you guys have been doing, and thanks for keeping the community in your mind while you're, enjoying beer.
Right on. Cheers.
Thanks for having us.